Hola! My name is Miss Lala and I love teaching. You know, teaching is my life. I've been wanting to be an educator, well, ever since I can remember. I stand here on this platform I call the Be the Game Changer YouTube channel to find a new avenue where we can share ideas for parents, teachers, and frankly, anybody else who wants to see some major changes in the educational arena. So, are you ready to join us?
Hi everyone, it's Miss Lala again here at Be the Game Changer. We're working here today on a project and on one I have selected. That one. It's the Bonefish. I really like it because it really is going to give us an opportunity to work with different memes. It's going to be more about mixed media memes. Now that I've been thinking about it, especially with this age range, mixed media is a phenomenal option because you're going to be able to work with bigger pieces that you can help them pre-cut, and you're not going to have to worry so much about them going outside the lines and things of that nature. That's why I want to show you this project today, because I think it's a phenomenal one. What you're going to need are the following. You're going to need a blank canvas, watercolor sheets, just one really, watercolors, black and white acrylic paint, and paintbrushes. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with the blank canvas. You can get a paper plate honestly to just mix up the colors. We need the black and white acrylic paint and the biggest paintbrush. You want to grab that big paintbrush and I know while I mix this real quick for you. It's going to cover the entire canvas with this kind of grayish charcoal color, so the colors are better able to pop out later on. Next, you're actually going to want to use this watercolor paper. I did go the cheap route originally when we tried it the first time, and quite frankly, it's not worth it. It's a giant mess. The paper doesn't hold up as well. So, your excuse. And so, what we're going to be using is the watercolor paper, the watercolors, paintbrushes. Exactly. So what we're gonna do is, one of the great parts of this project is it doesn't matter the skill level. We just need to paint streaks all over the paper. One of the things I do want you to remember is that a large portion of one of the two sheets you're gonna have to cover with yellow watercolor, because we're gonna need the head and the tail to be like that, okay? So let's get to it. Let's do this. Here's our final result. We're going to go ahead and let these dry overnight with the canvas as well. Then tomorrow what we're going to proceed to do is to cut out the fish pieces and assemble it. We are only going to need actually an extra piece of yarn, red, if you can get it, okay?
So we're back for day 2. If you have a blow dryer, you don't have to wait till the next day if you really want to get through the project in one day's time. However, realize we're working with children, or I'm assuming you're working with a child, and you really want to break down the project to smaller increments of time for your sanity, for their sanity, and to honestly be able to enjoy this project. Do you like the project so far? Yeah? What are you most excited about right now? The fish. You want to make the bonefish? Okay, so we're going to keep on making the bonefish. Now, our beautiful watercolor pieces dry. What I'm going to do is, since this is a family project, you know, it doesn't have to be all their work, I'm going to draw out some shapes. And Enano has agreed that he's going to use his handy dandy scissors. You want to show them? Look at that. He's ready to go, right?
And my mom, it's really pointy. Show them.
Yeah. I have very sharp.
I have very little sharps.
They're not as sharp? No, that's okay. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just kind of draw out the head of the fish, which is gonna be in a triangular shape. for Enano to be able to cut out. And then I'm also going to be drawing out with the tail, which can be another triangle, honestly. But we're gonna cut it off a little bit so that it has more of a tail feel. So it's gonna be more like a V rather than a true triangle. It's freehand, don't worry about it, no big deal. The next thing what I'm going to do is in the other section is I'm going to section off rectangular pieces that are about as long as my triangle right here, okay? Because, so I'm just going to draw one big rectangular piece, hand drawn. Doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you'll see why later. We're going to be able to just go ahead and adjust the size of the rectangular pieces depending on what we need at the moment, okay? What I'm really enjoying the most out of all of these projects in the meantime I want to talk about is how much Enano seems to be enjoying. Do you like it, puppy? Yeah? It's given us a lot more time to talk and a lot less focus on other things that really don't need to be incorporated during the week. It's just like we're just kind of geeking out. You've got to take a chance to geek out about something with your kid. Ready? One of the things I actually did not foresee, because I had done this project previously with him on paper, regular paper, like printing paper, and we just used other means to make it stronger. Now that we use the actual watercolor paper, he was struggling with being able to cut it. So we did switch scissors. He obviously needed a sharper pair to make the process a lot easier. What we did was grab a piece of yarn. To be able to glue all of this down, I was recommended by everyone that works with multimedia to use this Mod Podge, so I'm giving free advertisement here. Yeah, it's very good glue, right, for mixed media pieces. To me, with all the projects that we're going to be doing, this is a really worthy investment, just so that I just don't have to worry about things falling off. Concentrate, okay? So what we're going to do, exactly. So on our fish head, first of all, we got to draw an eye. So can you draw an eye?
Okay, I'll draw 2 eyes.
No, just one. One, just only the side of it.
Oh.
Okay. So go ahead and color the eye. Big old googly eye, right? Is it a slimy eye or a pretty eye?
Slimy eye.
It's kind of slimy, that fishy, slimy sort of thing, right? Okay, perfect. Now we have our eye.
How about the mouth and the nose?
Well, we'll take care of that later. We have our eye. We're just gonna go ahead and feel it out, see which pieces and what pattern we want to use. We're gonna have to cut them so it kind of gives a little bit more of a curvature. You'll see in a little bit. This is our final piece at this point. Did you like making the project? Yeah? What did you like making the most? Which part? The acrylic background or the watercolors?
The watercolor.
Yeah? Careful. It's still a little wet. Make sure you put something just big and that could flatten out the surface. We have this right now, so that's kind of what we're working with. I liked it. I'm happy about the final results. If you want the colors to pop out a little bit more, I don't know if you noticed, but we used some Sharpie just to outline the edges a little bit more. I really do like the fact that we switched it up a little bit with the different pieces that we had to create some contrast here within the bones. You like it? You ready to hang it up in the wall? Yeah? So, if you like this video, please make sure you hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, or you want to hear more about ways that you can get involved with your child's life and integrating art at home, kind of helping them become artists, problem solvers, and engaging in different things that, you know, every child should be engaging on rather than going on social media or, you know, playing video games 24 hours a day. I'd be more than happy to provide a lot of alternative ideas. You good? You want them to subscribe to our channel? I think so too. You should subscribe, okay? Thanks so much.
Okay, you're gonna click on like, okay? When you're gonna click on all of our videos, okay? Bye.
Yeah, you're gonna watch all of our videos over and over again?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, los abuelos.